y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with Daft Punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit me with your love, oh, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. Hit me with your love, oh, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. He said, let's hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in the club cause they won't ya. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little chick for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
Typical body of Adonis, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch at the ridicule.
It's so typical and visual, I feel like the one. Yeah, I wake up every morning and thank God for my lungs. Cause I'm breathing so good, I know I don't have to run. When you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch at the ridicule. It's so typical.
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll pop through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet.
Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Face of a mortal, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Turn like a god, that's so typical. And he's still modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So cut it out can feel this fire been up a little while, and when chicken wire, sure enough it's live, and trying to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. This time I'm taking what's mine, like a long lost out west outlaw out of his mind. I'm riding into town, no turning back now. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again. Don't worry where I've been, I'm back in the saddle again.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep it coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds, get loud.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Montgomery. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop her behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. His third rushing touchdown on the year and fourth overall. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. With it is Brown. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've been terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Now he's free at the 35.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And it is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Mills. And he works free. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Montgomery. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it down to the 32.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Montgomery. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
He'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it second down and 12.
Back to throw. Montgomery. He finds his man. Complete. It's Chavez. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are back within a score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
The Bengals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
On second down, they'll run it here.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Bengals had 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught by Meredith right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Okay, break. 19 Lions. Come on, come on.
Looking to throw. Montgomery. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
70 Lions.
Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's get ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mills. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Press all 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
18 Cardinal, 18, Panthers 50, Panthers 50, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Come on. Hey.
Back to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Montgomery. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 8 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. On the move past the 40.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the 2nd half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And we'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
3rd and 2.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
19 Lions.
They're going to try and throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
42-yard line.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
47-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
it off out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussion toward halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 25 yards.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Montgomery.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
He finds his man, complete. That's Mills.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Stop. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Come on. 19, try.
On 4th down, Montgomery. He'll try to do it himself. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, it's well for a solid game.
168 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With now his 2nd touchdown in this 3rd quarter. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Montgomery. He finds his man complete. That's Mills. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Off play action. Montgomery. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And the Ravens first down.
65-18, 5 in.
Back to throw. Montgomery. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff up the middle. Mills. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. From the gun on third down. Montgomery. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Right back to Mitchell here.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll set up the throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 7, Hawk 7.
Back to throw here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he stopped immediately there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 11.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Tag! Cougar 19, 18!
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over.
On the go.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Montgomery. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chavez. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
from the 42 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Operating from the gun, Adams. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Scott. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gomez.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Now they'll take this and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Adams. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
7 Pirates. Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. Warriors 17.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
offensive contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On second down, they'll run it here. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean